Hi, we're back. I'm Elizabeth,
Hello, I'm Ashley.
and today is going to be primarily a review of some things you may have heard before and a few updates. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So the theme of this video is review. A lot of the information is going to sound redundant, but we want to make sure that we're addressing everything that we're getting in the emails and getting your questions answered. So I'm going to start off with if your document is sent, please don't resend it. We're trying to work through our documents as fast as we can, and once they're uploaded, we will notify you. But we've had people send repeated documents, and we've repeatedly uploaded a few times. So we ask that you don't, unless you're asked, to resend them. And then also that brings us to, please do not send any other format other than a PDF. Please, please, please. All we can upload is PDFs. And also, with a little plug here, read the BuMed note if you haven't already. It's a lot of valuable information. Actually, all your information is going to be found in your BuMed note. So please review it, read it. All your requirements are going to be there along with very important deadlines. We've had some questions about transcripts as well. And the question is, can I upload my own transcript? And the answer is no. If it comes from you or anyone other than the institution, it is unofficial. So please make a request that your institution send us a transcript, making it an official transcript. So please do not send us an application without a social security number. There are many ways to upload something securely. If you want to password protect it, please send the password with it. But please do not include an application without a social, because we cannot create an account and we cannot move forward in the process without that critical information. So we will not be accepting applications past August 30th. That's your deadline. Your edits can be made up until October 15th. So what we've had happen is people will submit an incomplete application to get it in to meet the deadline, afraid that once it's submitted, it can't be edited. But basically you're creating the application and you can edit it up until October 15th. So please get everything in by that deadline, because we will not accept anything after August 30th. And of course, my favorite, I sent my documents yesterday. I don't see them in my application. Why aren't they there? I don't see anything. So believe it or not, we get a lot of emails, a lot of documents, and please be patient with us. We're working our way through them. Our priority right now is applications. Documents do not have to be submitted until October, so we're working our way to make sure applications are absolutely submitted before the deadline.
All right, now my turn. The MODS website is not accessible to me. How come? You can only access MODS from a government computer. It's not accessible from a personal computer. If this is not the case, we can help you figure it out, and please feel free to shoot us an email. So for medical students in particular, none of you will be able to access MODS directly. I sent in a letter of recommendation today, and I didn't receive a confirmation. Please be patient. Again, you've heard this before. Please be patient with us. We've received hundreds of documents a day, and we'll notify you once we get to your documents. Is it okay if I upload my curriculum vitae? Absolutely, we encourage it. I want to send in my application by the deadline, but I'm waiting as long as possible because I can't decide what specialties and locations I want. Please go ahead and send in your application as soon as possible. You can make changes up until the 15th of October. Please label all of the documents you send us with your last name, first name, and what the document is. Please put your name on your personal statement. If you're sending a document that is password protected, please be sure to send us the password along with it.
Please.
Please.
Thank you so much. And then we're going to move to our last bit of information, is that as of August 15th, AMRDEC is no longer available. So if you do want a secure way to send your documents, we're now using DoD Safe. If you're not under a DoD computer, you can send us an email and we'll send you an encryption code that you can go on the website and drop off your documents, and we'll be able to pick them up. Also, we've identified a little bit of a problem with people who are saving their PDFs on a Macbook. Once you send us the information, certain certain fields are getting deleted. So I may open your application and I cannot see your gender, I can't see your race. So if you receive a call or email from us, it's just verifying that the information is inputted correctly. So if you're using a MacBook, expect an email or a call from us if that information isn't available. And then also the last one, if you do have access to a government computer, please submit your application via mods. We are trying to restrict paper applications for medical students and those who are deployed. So if you do have access, if you have an account and you're using a government computer, you should be submitting your own applications. So I think that
those are the major questions we had from the last week.
there's been some, like the same thing with the password protection is very, very important. So what will happen is people will send their application, and then in another email, maybe 5 minutes later, they'll send their password. By that time, we may have got some emails in between, and it gets lost in the surge of emails. So please, if you do send the password protection, please send the key or the encryption key in the same email, and that way we can verify it belongs in the correct place and help us help you as always. Like, we're here for you guys.
Nothing?
So.
Okay. So far, I think we've been doing pretty well on interviews. I haven't gotten any questions or complaints about that. Just a reminder that if you haven't scheduled your interviews, you need to get on that. Most of you have probably done at least one. Ideally, you're going to interview at each site to which you are applying. You're going to need to either do it in person or set it up as a phone interview or Skype. Actually, some communities are doing Skype. Those are all acceptable formats, and different sites and different programs have different preferences, but the bottom line is you want to reach out to them and get on their schedule as soon as possible if you haven't already. So I think that's it for this week. We'll see you next week.
All right,
thank you. Bye.
Bye.